What's up, everyone? This is Zelda Destroyer229, and welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess HD. Last time, we had quite the crisis on our hand, but Midna is fine. Although Hyrule Castle has seen better days. In this episode, our goal is to head on over to Faron Woods and try to find the location of the Master Sword. Thankfully, though, we do have the ability to warp now. Wait a minute, what? Ooh, that is definitely new. We do have the ability to warp to different places since we are now as Wolf Link. So we can just go straight on over to Faron Woods. That is new though. That was definitely not in the original. That the map tells you how many Poe souls are in the general area. Granted, it's a huge freaking area. But heck, that was definitely not in the original. I can certainly say that much. Alright, but where we need to go is in the Faron province. So let's head on over to North Faron Woods and go from there. All I did was stop at Kakariko Village since that one was, well, a pretty easy place to, well, restock on our life because we were running a little bit low on hearts, huh? Oh hey, it's the monkey. Oh. Okay, the monkey is being assaulted by puppets. Okay. Get rid of that. Don't worry, monkey, we took care of it. Did you save me? Thank you! Listen, since you're so nice, let me tell you something. There's a really pretty wooded area on the other side of this cliff. I climbed over there, but when I tried to go deeper into the woods, those things attacked me. What's in those woods anyway? Alright, so now there's apparently a deeper way into Faron Woods. So there's another section of forest beyond this cliff. Alright, Link, let's go. And with Midna's help, we can go right on over to that spot. So we just jump over here, and then here. And now we've entered a brand new section of the woods. One that is controlled by the wind. Though unfortunately, we don't have the Gale Boomerang, so we can't control this, and we just have to be, well, dependent on these things actually moving. Although, okay. That's how far. Go, 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 go. Go, 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 go. And we're good. And a howling stone. Okay. Let's take a listen to it. Should be simple enough. Let teachings of old pass to you. Take sword in hand and find me. And with a new song, there is a new place for us to learn a technique. Pretty close to Castletown. Alright, so that shouldn't be too bad. Although we need to, well, be able to get back to our human form. And, well, I can't exactly make a snappy remark about that one. Except that it's the beginning of the episode, sort of. And we just sung the Prelude of Light. Although I suppose this has been a bit of a prelude, I guess. But we go through here, and we enter the sacred grove. Densely wooded area here. I can also listen to this. It's sort of a howling sound, but looks like we've got trouble. Yeah. Stupid puppets. So yes, even this far into the timeline, the Song of the Royal Family still opens up the way! That was Zelda's Lullaby, which is a very fitting song to go through here. And now we're chasing someone, in which case we need to get through this area. Freaking puppets! What we need to do is get through this area and chase down this guy right here. This is essentially a game of hide and seek, where the longer we stay here, the more puppets show up. But we need to chase down the Skull Kid. This would seem very familiar to people who have played Ocarina of Time. And if I'm not mistaken, I think this is meant to represent the Lost Woods. Not only because of the presence of Skull Kid, but the fact that the music here is also Saria's song. Twilight Princess does take a lot of cues from Ocarina of Time. People have mentioned before that the Zora Queen's theme is essentially the Centerade of water. And it doesn't stop there. I've also mentioned the Howling Stones, which take a note from other Zelda songs, most notably from Ocarina of Time, but also from Majora's Mask, and I think there's one song later that's from Wind Waker. But Twilight Princess does take a lot of cues from Ocarina of Time. And this is certainly one of the more notable sections. Where the heck did that Skull Kid run off to? Did I go past him or something? Yeah, unfortunately, these puppets just keep spawning. So there really isn't much of a reason to... Well, if you kill them, then they just come back. Basically. So there should be some sort of sound cue that designates when you're close to the Skull Kid. Let's see, where the heck is he? Mushrooms. Wait, weren't we here? Get away from me. I think so. I'm pretty sure this is where we were previously. And Skull Kid went... There's Skull Kid! Okay, now the question is... how do we get up to him? Yeah, see, you can hear him playing Saria's song as well. On what sounds like a grass whistle. Crap. Ow. Stupid puppets! Get out of the water, get out of the water, get out of the water. Oh, hey! Taking a vibe from Okami. Things hidden behind the waterfall. Ah, crap, seriously? Whatever, ignore the puppets. Get Skull Kid! Alright. So we just need to... Freaking... Do they have to go when I'm in the freaking water? Okay. Just ignore the puppets. For the most part. They're freaking relentless, though. Okay, that one's... Yeesh. That one was going places. Alright. Skull Kid, he's probably... I think he's down this way now. He should be. Oh, there he is. Alright. And what looks like a pretty solid wall. Actually, what the... Ow. I think maybe we go up this way, stupid puppets. This is exactly what I mean, is that you don't do anything, they continue to chase you. Do something about them, they come back. So you're really encouraged to find Skull Kid pretty quickly. Alright. Apparently this was just an illusion. Alright, so over this way, nothing much of worth. And what seems to be a wide open area. Alright, Skull Kid, what have you got? Yeah, before was a bit of a game, and now Skull Kid, well, he's still playing around. Well, get him! Link! Yeesh! You were targeting on him! Hit the stupid Skull Kid! Now he's being a little bit more serious now. But ultimately, he is still just... He is still just playing with us, as Skull Kids tend to do. Okay. Ah, shoot. Darn it. Of course, that's the problem, is that if you're not quick on getting to Skull Kid... Thankfully, he's distracted whenever he calls more puppets, but if you're not quick on the draw, then he will just disappear. So yeah, the best way to get him is to just wait until he calls on more puppets. Though he summons a lot of them, and they are freaking fast. Where is he? There he is. Gotcha! Game's over, Skull Kid. Bye! And now the way is open. We can head further into the sacred grove. Alright. This is a pretty open area. 2 statues over there. A way to go over this way. I don't think there's really... Well, there might be something important. Oh! There's a chest there, and it's all decrepit. Poor thing. Yeah, there's nothing really over here. And let's see. I know there's a bug back there, but we can't exactly get bugs as a wolf. And that's not the way to go. Aren't I? Maybe I am just supposed to head right here. I am. I'm dumb. And of course, since these things basically served the Hyrule royal family long ago... might respond to the song of the royal family. We are guardians of this land. Guide us to where we once stood. Only then can you enter the true sacred grove. And now we've got us a puzzle. So, as we turn, the statues also turn. The one on the bottom follows our direction, whereas the one on the top goes in the opposite direction. Our goal is to get both statues to be at their respective pillars. Though, honestly, one can be on the other, as long as both of them are on the stands. However, they're also limited to our own movement. So, we have to make sure that 1, we don't get ourselves into a corner, and 2, we don't end up getting crushed, since that is a thing that can also happen. Let's see, so we go over that way. This can be a very tricky puzzle to get through. Yeah, that would be bad. I always... Maybe not always, but people tend to have trouble with this. So, rather than have you guys just wait here while I just bumble about and try to solve it, I'll just speed it up so you guys get this, well, get the quickened version of this. So, give me a moment. Go now to the sacred place, beast. We yield passage to the sacred grove. And thus we have passed their test. It can be a little bit tricky, but the key is to try to line them up so that they are symmetrical. Which, like I said, can be a tricky thing to do. But hey, didn't take too terribly long. Now we enter the true sacred grove. And right before us is the blade of evil's bane. The Master Sword. The sword accepted you as its master. This thing is the embodiment of the evil magic that Zant cast on you. It's definitely different from our tribe's shadow magic. Careful! If you touch it, you'll turn back into a beast! It's too dangerous. It's probably the best we just leave it here, huh? But on the other hand, if we kept it, you'd be able to transform into a beast anytime you wanted. Yes. Since Santa was kind enough to give this to us, we should be thankful and use it all we can. If you need it, just call me. I want to keep a low profile, so I'll hide in your shadow when you're human. But I can change you whenever. You can be a wolf anytime you like. Also, thanks to this thing, you can warp whenever you want by switching into wolf form. Hey, but listen, Link. I've got a little favor to ask. Would you mind coming with me to find something called the Mirror of Twilight? It's hidden somewhere in Hyrule. Yes, the Mirror of Twilight. Our last potential link to Zant. Well, of course we'll help, Midna. After all, as long as Zant's around, then this evil tragedy will just keep on repeating itself. But now we have the Master Sword. Essentially, an improved version of our sword. It deals more damage and allows us to freely transform back into a human. And with that gem that Zant kindly just pushed into our skull, we can transform into a wolf any time we want. Well, for the most part. There is one exception, but we'll get into that soon enough. But with the Master Sword in hand, and our human form regained, plus the ability to transform into a wolf whenever we want, we've got a lot done, but we've still got a lot to do. So, next time on Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess, HD! Our next goal is clear. Midna wants us to find something called the Mirror of Twilight. It's somewhere in Hyrule, and it's probably our last chance, well, our last line of defense against Zant. The Master Sword is one thing, but without that mirror, who knows how we'll even be able to find Zant. So, that will be our next goal. But since we can now freely transform into a wolf, we can warp wherever we want. And since we also got the claw shots when we beat the last dungeon, there are quite a few things that we can now get. So, we're going to be spending pretty much the entirety of next time getting some stuff. So until next time, everyone, take care.